because I've shaved myself.
Yes,
Also,
you
Doom
are.
fucking thing for me in the camera room is so fucking funny.
His simping has absolutely never been a joke.
Like, bro, I'm like, I'll respond to it eventually. I just don't even know what to fucking say.
Here's my suggestion for you today. This is why we got divorced.
Yeah, that would be funny too. Oh, someone's playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I should go and watch them.
No.
The other shoe drops. You sound kind of low. God, can you talk again?
Hello, I am talking now. I am talking at a reasonable volume. How are you today, Starburst?
Yeah. I don't know why you're a tiny bit low, but I can still hear you now. I hear you better. So I guess just have for a second. This is a bop. I've been listening to this a lot when studying lately. There's so much Ace Attorney music.
Capcom soundtracks always bring bangers.
They really do. Like, they're so good for studying too, because every song is a banger in it. Because, like, I listen to Final Fantasy music and I have to skip some songs. So some songs are just kind of boring, and I'm just like, I'm gonna actually fall asleep. But Capcom? Always good.
So do you think you would be able to study to Felicia's theme from Darkstalkers, considering it has cat meows in it?
Maybe. Anyway, I don't remember all we were doing this case, I'll be honest. It looks like I don't remember all what we've already discovered, what we've already done.
So should we go over the evidence again?
Yes, sir. We should definitely go over the evidence again. It has been a week since we've done this, so you think I remember what happened?
1 week since you looked at me.
Listen, a week ago I wasn't an egg. So actually, yeah, so
24 hours ago you weren't an egg.
and now I'm an egg, probably for next year.
My cousin the egg.
Yeah, that's how you can introduce me now. Okay, attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Goodman's ID. Investigator's ID card. Found at prosecutor's office crime ID number 5842189.
Can we twirl it around? We can, but there's nothing of interest on the back.
King of Prosecutors Trophy. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors at PD on the day of the murder.
So now every time we see him, we have to sarcastically refer to him as my liege.
My liege. Edgeworth's knife. The murder weapon. Usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No prints. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Entered law at 5:12 p.m.
Miles Edgeworth. I wonder who that is. Probably nobody important.
I wonder who that is. Blue Badger panel. A work of art designed by the chief detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe.
A work of art. So they say. Says Phoenix the Art Major.
Goodman's autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Blood loss? No, I know what it was. Just please put it back.
Oh, jeez. Goodman's note. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. 675. Blah blah. Whatever the note says. Lana's cell phone. 12:2. Lana's cell phone. The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Parking lot floor plans. Cell phone. Security room.
To the right.
To the left.
Slide to the
Right.
left. Crisscross. Crisscross.
Cross. Crime photo taken by Angel Star after the crime had been committed.
Ooh, she got some spaghetti sauce on her coat.
Spaghetti sauce and coat. Open the trunk. Wearing gloves. Victim's shoe. White enamel shoe. Bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana's sky. We examined that yet? I guess not.
What makes
Seven.
you think not?
Because it's glowing orange! Seven!
This blood. It's my sister's, right?
It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in the jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
How emo. Poor sis.
Anything at the bottom of the shoe?
Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Oh my god. He stepped in a puddle of jam. God! There's blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe, it's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in the puddle of his own blood.
I'll drown you in your own blood.
No, not again! Not again! I have trauma from that, Mike.
All this blood. It's horrible. I'll drown you in it.
This blood might be an important clue.
Or it might be a delicious condiment. Or it might be both.
It may be a clue, but why would we add notes about the clue? Oh, okay, so that must have been right yet, God. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes, or I wasn't looking at the crime scene.
I mean, to be fair, she said all these things last session, but that was last session, so we're going to use this cross-examination. And testimony is the same thing.
Okay, so press everything. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found in this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Scott. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. Okay. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
For fun.
I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results.
The ends justify the means, as they say.
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
And why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy and vile lot known as the prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it.
False testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. We disbar people for that shit.
The spar?
Let's just get this over with.
And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department.
Then I went digging around in the victim's pockets for loose change.
I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen.
I brought my big pencil eraser for nothing.
See this fashionable basket I have here?
It is so last season, but carry it.
So last season. It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next.
Did you remove more evidence? Like, were you the actual murderer?
Did you remove the victim from the scene of the crime? No.
So you brought it to the forensics department.
Had one of your boyfriends look at it.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved.
Phoenix is like, wait, you do? I never do that.
I haven't done that once. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
Yeah, this is another reason I think it's better to play this case in release order rather than like when the game presents it to you, because like if you just play through the cases as they come up, then at the end of the first game you're being taught all these new rules about evidence. Oh, it must mean this, it must mean this, blah 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 blah. And then the entire next two games completely ignore all of it. So you're like, what was the point?
Yeah. Is Apollo Justice like that? Like, does the evidence have to be?
Nope.
No.
Not really.
So it's literally just this case, or just this specific incident in this case that mentions it.
It's just for this case.
Just this case. Love. This is a game on its own. That's just it.
Yeah.
And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
A little coup. Oh, look at me. I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm French. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed, Your Honor. And that blood belongs to the victim, Detective Goodman.
Hey, it's me. I'm good.
As I said, there were two types of blood found on the shoe.
You can't say for sure that the blood belongs to the defendant with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
Huh.
Well, speak up.
Arf arf.
Well, blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. Yeah. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
You need thermal goggles for that.
What is this argument, Phoenix? What even is this argument?
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types of blood with millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results for you, Mr. Wright. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Mrs. Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was going to say that.
She was proved it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. I don't know what's decisive.
I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Ew.
That's not my lunch, sorry. Some like it hot, Mr. Wright.
That's the name of the movie starring Marilyn Manson.
Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup.
Soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? There's
no
always
problem.
a problem. There's always a problem.
Alright, your funeral.
If I'm not imagining things, which I usually am, I think there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a pepper fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Oh, the bottom, right?
The other
Oh, I
side
guess-
wasn't
I guess-
on.
Yeah, I guess it will turn yellow.
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
And it's very tasty.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Yes, Mommy. Sorry, what?
I knew you were fucking gonna say that. Oh my god.
You don't know shit. You didn't know shit.
I did though. I did.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. Also, can it be my blood as well? This makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? Because I have this delicious crawler.
No.
Because Goodman lost his ID.
No.
Because you're a king.
No.
Because this knife.
No.
Because you were 12 minutes late.
No.
Because Gumshoe is a shitty artist.
No.
Because autopsy report.
No.
See, it's due to loss of blood. If the blood is lost, how come it's on the shoe? How come we found it? Nah, how about that?
Listen, that's true. That's true.
Because 6-7512/2 divided by 2.
No.
6. 6-75
6.
and also 6.
6.
Because Lana's still using a flip phone.
I mean that is a pretty that's a crime.
Because because of segregation. Your parking lot is still segregated.
Segregation.
Because look at this photo. Look at all this spaghetti sauce on her.
Not
toe.
wearing white shoes.
Well, of course she's not. That's the victim's shoe.
I mean, I'm just saying she's not wearing white shoes. Do we literally just present the shoe itself? The shoe's just, it's contradictory because the shoe's contradictory.
Okay, how does the shoe contradict itself?
I know.
Okay, I'll. It's after midnight, so I'll make it easy. I'll make it easy on you. This is the contradiction. What does it contradict?
No, I'm stuck.
How does this photo contradict blood on the bottom of the shoe?
I mean, I don't know why there would be blood on the bottom of the shoe in the first place.
Well, logically, if there's blood on the bottom of his shoe, it's because he stepped in blood.
Yeah,
So how does this photo contradict that idea?
he did because he didn't step in blood. I mean, bro's in the trunk. I mean, there's no blood puddles. There's nothing around.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
Clean floor.
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint. Note that the the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange?
Strange like your face. Got him!
Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Why weren't any bloody footprints? Aha!
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about the shoe.
Objection!
This picture only shows part of the foot, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Objection!
There could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because I don't see them. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Order. Well, witness?
What? Huh?
Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh,
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think.
my brain's empty. Hey, I don't know why it's not there.
It referring to Starburst's brain.
I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Your father. Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint of the truth in her testimony. Well, what are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
Is she gonna say the gay line?
She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
That's super gay, ma'am. I hope you're aware. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do, kicking over things like a child having a tantrum.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum,
No.
was it empty?
Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not sure I like your hat, but go on.
Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well,
Okay.
was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. What, water? What does that mean? Oil and water don't mix.
Still don't get it right? You want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason. Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
Wow.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tied her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale game's signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
Yes, I did, Mr. Sim. So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
Well, what? What can I do?
What can I do for you? What can I do
She
for
has
you?
confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough! There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. He could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye.
Hold it! Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints?
Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness. Don't tell me you have something else.
Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the cop-up queen. Look at this.
A photograph?
I had just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
Even though I stole it right off his foot.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet!
Like your mom. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
Your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right? Wet or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Hold it! Your Honor, wait!
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't! Then it will be too late! Look at this photograph. The last one submitted.
Every time I do it, it makes me laugh.
This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think later.
Starburst's motto in life.
Yeah, though, clearly. Oh, we can't look at it yet? Okay. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I gotta go ahead with this.
saved my game.
literally me. Oh my god, it's literally me. That's horrible.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
There's a knife in this man, which is not healthy.
That's not healthy, but that's fine.
He is not wearing his shoe, which is unsanitary. The license plate does not have the correct number of digits on it.
Oh, what's that thing in the? I don't know what you call it. Exhaust?
In the trunk. I believe they call that quartz.
No, in the exhaust thing.
Oh,
that?
this tongue right here?
I'm assuming paper. The problem is in this photograph is here. Watch, it's wrong.
Oh hey, Limbo Master had the same idea you did. What's this? What's this? White bullshit everywhere. There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Oh, it's a
Wait
muffler.
just a moment,
Sorry,
Mr.
not
Edwards.
exhaust.
Your Honor?
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or a scarf of any kind in this photograph.
Muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A crack pipe.
So I am
I
right.
see.
Am I?
And I see. What's that suspicious-looking tongue sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Star. But it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright had on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
The phone call.
Would you like a crawler, Your Honor?
The cell phone. The flip phone. The word muffler. Miss Star! Recall your testimony from the court.
No.
Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler! Ah! Yar!
Yarr! I be Angel Star, and I be a pirate now.
Oh my god. Could be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe. If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Woo! Ah.
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
Sus. I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me back home. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Woo. That was close. But we made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It is lunchtime after all.
He's still hungry?
More caviar, please. Mr. Wright,
Huh? What?
are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface? No matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth, with which we will strangle the judge.
I'm the one who started to feel tiny and insignificant to tell the truth.
Hola, partner. They say you show a right cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', please.
Officer Marshall!
Thought I'd come take a look-see how the trial. Look-see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home range locked down tighter than the fort in enemy territory.
That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these days have been really on edge.
It's true, sir. We have been, sir.
Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre?
Damn.
You could be worrying about the cheap prospectors taking mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with stars. She wasn't even wearing a star.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all?
What?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
Oh really? I never heard of scarf called muffler until this game.
It's from my experience, a muffler is, from English-speaking people, a muffler is a particularly thick scarf. But in Japan, it's a lot more common to refer to scarves as mufflers. With the English word muffler.
Yeah.
And oh hey, you know it. Guess where this game was developed. So they thought they were being clever with hiding a muffler inside a muffler.
Inside a muffler, inside a muffler, inside a muffler.
At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edward's seen it too, I reckon.
What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, he wasn't wearing a scarf.
It was chilly. It was hot out, so I took it off and put it in my pocket. That's all it means. So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken?
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Sometimes you just gotta let that go Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Limbo Master says their intent seems muffled. Ayy!
Oh my god.
So, what are we swimming? So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Doo-doo?
Maybe.
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hoo-wee!
I would like that, please. I'm hungry. And poor.
I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edward? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I
Tim.
believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I have requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable!
What is, Edgeworth? What is?
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Well, excuse me. Knock knock. Who's there?
Hello? What's with this guy? Strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. This guy's some sus.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he?
Zeus?
He does have, like, lightning, like, stuff on him.
Oh, it's you. Personally,
Well, we
don't
don't
have
do it.
profile for yet. And we still don't have that photo in our evidence yet.
Oh, not porn, apparently.
Oh. Sorry I'm late, Hudgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Hudgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. Oh, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy, Hudgy. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Budgie seems to be his nickname for the judge. A pet name? Are they boyfriends?
Oh, I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid.
Phoenix Wright homophobic moments.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Sorry, but who are you? Say your name and profession.
So you're Right Out. The attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Yeah?
Hey, thanks?
So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly!
Little worthy?
Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police?
Oh! Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district, you idiot. Name's Gad. Damon Gad. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Is there a pun with that name?
If there is, I'm not aware of it. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler!
So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. She's actually not some crazy bitch. The crime occurred in the sky really was wearing that muffler.
Not to think it was stuffed in that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing.
One.
Chief! What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Egworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Serious? Don't be too
Very
upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made with your butt.
Damn.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words.
Mr. Edgeworth.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes? I was listening, I promise.
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
Blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, but, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore, and I love pointing at people.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Of course, the game is automatically going the long way around.
He was just like, you know what? Yeah.
Ooh, SL9 too. I've been waiting for the sequel. There's a small tag on this knife.
Take myself up to that. There we go. On target.
Seems to say SL9 too.
What does that mean?
Well, heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 instantly.
But it's strange.
Oh, what?
I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that look a lot like this, somehow.
I have two on a note. Wow.
What note? Alright, I guess the only other thing we can click on here is the switch.
Yes, we gotta open it and cut our fingy.
3, 2, 1.
Ow!
What? Don't scare me like that.
I'm not the one who's scared. I just cut myself, yo.
Look at this knife blade, the tip is broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood? Jam? Apple?
Oh, raspberry jam. Definitely blood.
Definitely blood.
Switchblade knife added to the court record.
About the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag at the time.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department.
So you're saying this note says SL9 on it?
No, but I'm just saying it has like stuff writing on it.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, listen, if it says SL9, that's a really bad handwriting. But like I was saying, it's like the same like pattern. Yeah.
Alright, if you say so. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief From the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this cool knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really?
Really, not problem anymore.
Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. The detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. Time of crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
Well, I mean, wasn't. Anyway, never mind. Keep going.
There was a murder at the police department. A detective. That's hush-hush information, Haji. We haven't exactly announced it.
Objection!
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order! Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my rights to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. Keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Does that mean I'm not allowed to press?
No.
Okay. Excuse me, special.
Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, Rygo, but I can't say that now.
Not that one. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Mine. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman.
This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connect to the case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Rygo.
Maybe there's something about that knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence and links the knife to Detective Goodman.
Do we have?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have any?
We have Goodman's ID. But nothing about this links Goodman to the knife.
No.
We have Goodman's shoe, but nothing about this links him to the knife.
No.
We have Goodman's note. Can you make heads or tails of it?
What?
This note is from Goodman. See, it says right there at the top.
I think this is what we have to present.
Why? How does this connect Goodman to the SL9 knife?
Because it's backwards.
So you're saying if I turn the
If you flip this SL9.
so if
And
I
then-
turn my switch upside down, it will say February
It'll
12th,
say-
SL9.
It'll say February 21st, SL9.
February 12th.
No. 21st.
Okay, February 12th. Got it.
Anyway, that's the evidence we have to use. I'm smart, I promise. It didn't take me until just then to figure out that it said SL9 and not whatever it stood for. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. Okay, so we don't have to press anything else. We can just present the evidence there, I assume. Just try presenting the piece of evidence that has stumped me all this time. That's had me stumped all this time.
So how were things down at the department? Alright, let's give it a try.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this jelly. Objection!
Wait a second.
Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection!
This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness what do you mean from Aji. This is great. I should have brought popcorn.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too.
The squeak was. And this is important. Why?
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus 7s. 12 divided by 2. 6. But what is s? How do we solve for s? I was never any good at math.
Your Honor, it's upside down.
Upside? Upside your head?
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get?
Aha!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
And so that's not. It's the same thing that's written on this knight's tag. Order! Well, Chief? Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto.
I win, what game is this guy playing?
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. For the Nintendo DS. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
So this knife was stolen.
That is what I just said, yes. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice! Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
I could think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation.
Something happened in the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, righto, my boy. Sharp. Hungry. So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
True enough.
No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day?
What?
What happened?
A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess.
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department.
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested. That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case.
And letting me save my game. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Oh. When the victim died, how the victim was killed, where the victim was found.
Well, we know this one, and we
Yeah.
we kind of got this one. It was at the police department. This is the one we know the least about.
Yeah. Well, how was the detective killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing, with what is technically referred to as a knife.
Oh my god. A knife.
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death.
It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder.
The time of crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh?
5:15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances?
That's a lot of murders. Coincidence? I think not.
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gump, please tell us more about the incident.
It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
How can you say there's no connection?
With my mouth. How? Because I'm the chief of police. Fuck you, that's how. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together?
I better find it and get to the bottom of this. Two detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife! What was it doing there?
I better check this knife out.
We already did. No, we need to have a knife. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Yeah. So this knife is stolen. We already did this, right?
Nice. Good children worthy, as the case law said so. That doesn't stop it. Why we're doing for? Because you're an ass, dipshit! Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. I guess we might as well check this out.
So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room. Wait a second. I have heard of that.
Wait a second. Evidence? I've heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gann to testify about the details.
It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. I guess at this point we present the SL9 knife?
I suppose.
Nope.
Oh,
It's not officially linked.
wait, do we present the knife on... maybe...
Present it here, do you think?
yeah.
Nope.
What the hell? There?
Here?
No.
Here?
Yeah? Try it.
Nope.
What the fuck? I'm so confused. Where we presented?
We just had to press.
Bullshit. Chief. The defense's position is simply this.
Missionary.
The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the loft was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife's evidence tag.
And we all know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There didn't seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good couple. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief?
I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet at all.
Could we get that information unofficially? Please.
Why not? It's unofficial after all.
Yay! What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Tell us a little. Why not tell us everything?
Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. I can't be a little slut about this.
Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number?
What was Goodman's ID number again? Just for reference?
58 42 18 9.
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842-189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to
That's not
remember
good to know.
these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2, I can't.
You didn't get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police station. 48 and 48? 58, 42, 18, 9. This tells me something!
Alternatively, 5842-189.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I know who the victim is. I think.
Meaning?
Has to be what I think it is.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
But what does this mean? What is the truth?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered in the police department tells you something. What does it tell you?
Tells me that I'm an attorney, Your Honor. Take that! Witness!
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just, I got confused.
And this is news how? Shut up, Edgeworth.
Huh?
Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is it yours?
What? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? Haven't you seen my shiny trailer? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman.
I just noticed his tie has polka dots on it.
Oh, cute.
Shame on you, Righto. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842-189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82... I forgot.
You didn't even get the first number right! Again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842-189.
Objection!
Wait a second, Wright. What does this...
Mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical, in other words. The detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman.
There were 2 Bruce Goodmen.
What does our witness think about that?
Oh, ho, ho, ho! Sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. Hands off. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yeah, so Detective Bruce Goodman was killed at the police department. And also in the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible! So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location. Order! Chief, what does this mean?
Objection!
What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this?
Why
Yes, it's
didn't
top
I
secret
hear
crime.
about it?
I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight? The grave error? Mr. Edwards, they're yours. What? How dare! We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news. So, Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! Ow! Excuse me, but it's Mr. Wright first of the premises. I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Don't mean him! That cartoon character! According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Law of Skies. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence. Mr. Red, the victim's name is written right on top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. Or tying his own shoelaces.
Oh.
He did seem challenged.
Oh. Damn.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection!
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I...
Face.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submitted a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Bureaucracy that only exists in this case. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. He's so smart and handsome. Good job,
thank
Righto,
you.
my boy.
Oh, thank you. Huh? I was doing my job.
No!
Right being praised for being a good little boy.
It seems we've come to the end of the talk. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edwards, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do.
That's what you think.
You better get the results this time, really. Or else Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth will have to choose death. You have my profound apologies, sir.
Or Mr. Edwards?
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edwards? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned.
To be continued.
Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case, anyway? I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? Why is it moved? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. They just teared his body in two, you know.
What's this anti-evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Pay attention, this will be on the test.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show, they're also for fashion. Let's go. Science awaits us.
Science rules.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. Know it. Let's move. Was it him?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
How dare you say I like my sister? That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do. And I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. Invisible ink.
But when the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Well, that's how you test for the bloodstains. You swig a mouthful, and then you spit it out where you think the blood is.
Oh my god. It actually gives you eyes. It actually gives you enhanced eyesight so you can see the blood.
Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
Okay, so Phoenix is now wearing Virtual Boy goggles. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press the button to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstained Virtual of the Night. Yeah, this is the touchscreen minigame on the DS.
Oh, spray everywhere.
This stuff is free, right?
Imagine, you get mad and you freezing up the whole bottle. That'd be funny. They could stop, Mr. Wright.
It'd be even funnier if we found just completely unrelated bloodstains. Like this entire windshield is a bloody
crime
outburst
itself.
person.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses.
Emma Beam!
So, is this a blood stain?
Ugh, it's so... Ugh.
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
I guess she means someone else's blood, because, you know, she is a teenage girl. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. What just happened?
Me? Oh no, I closed the door. Sorry.
Okay, so that's what that screeching was.
What did you think it was?
I thought you were either like doing a spit take or like a banshee had broken in and was killing you.
Oh my god, that's very dramatic.
But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this? Scientifically. The amount of blood, the blood stain's location, the amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, they have to have been more blood than this. There have to be more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find the bloodstain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? More handy than that Maya girl?
No. And this stuff's pretty handy, though.
I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud lady in the sky.
Luminol testing fluid. Solution used for scientific investigation. Find blood traces. Spray to use.
We can't
It's
be
an
sure
alcohol.
We can't be
it's
sure that the
important to know.
police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes
Is
they
luminol
fail
a
to
real
mention.
thing? Like, is that like? I'm sure it's. Is there something like luminol? I wonder in like actual police investigations, or is it just UV light?
All right, opening up the internet.
Because it is
Luminol.
named like an alcohol, but
Luminol spray.
I don't think
Luminol blood detection reagent spray available for $17.50 US.
So it is a real thing. What type of? I wonder what type of element that must be. It must be one of the ones in like one of the news series of elements, like made of, one of the synthetic ones. But yeah, because I was just like, that's a real chemical name. So I was just like, is it real? Like, is it a real thing? So cool.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
It's an alcohol, which means it has an oxygen hydrogen group.
Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah! Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this a spray on anything sus.
Like Emma's face. Ah. Oh, that's you.
Oh. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice early box.
She's suspicious. Spray her. Oh, we can examine the bottle.
Okay. Hey, it has Emma Sky on the bottom. That's cute. That's cute. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Someone.
I wonder who could have done that. Also, I'm kind of disappointed she didn't replace like one of the letters with a heart, like maybe the A.
Yeah. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go.
Well, you never know where something might go down.
Just what kind of a world do you think we live in?
This is the world we live in.
I mean, I know I deal with murders all the time, but
You can kind of parse this blurry text. Luminol reagent.
Well, now I have to buy some. I mean, it's only $17.
US.
Yeah, that's only like 25 here, I think. Like around there.
Well, how many crime scenes do you plan on investigating?
Mikey, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Duh.
You don't know.
So tell me,
You don't
so I will know.
know. It's a secret.
Your face is secret. You egg.
I already read this line. I already read this line.
Miss Star!
You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead. Wait, yeah. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Lead? Lead? Lead?
Lead in.
Lead? Lead in.
Lead in, but like as a compound word.
That's weird.
You're
Yeah.
weird.
Fuck yeah. Why are you doing this?
Why not? You can't stop me.
I can't stop you. No, I can just watch. With my egg head.
Oh shit.
What? Oh, damn! More blood. This blood must be from when Lana.
No, my sister isn't a murderer.
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime.
After she cut her hand.
And her right hand is bandaged.
So I guess we can kind of approximate what Emma's phone number might be. Considering which sections of the keypad have bloody fingerprints on them.
We can dodge her now.
Hey, just whose side are you on?
This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
Alright, that's about everyone on this right now.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies to Starburst. No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Wow, a person who's capable of admitting fault. Whoever would have thought? Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here.
Friendship?
Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
Ah,
I swear on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman.
but you're not a detective anymore.
So what does it say? What does it say? I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
I guess that means present the photograph to us.
Here we go. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime.
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time.
Detective!
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a very long time ago. Well, 2 years ago, in fact. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up.
They confessed, Wright. Are you slow or something? My God. They babbled like babies.
Babies begging for milky from Mama.
You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
Kind of like my name. Do you get it? Do you get it yet?
It's so funny, Mr. Wright. I know. Why aren't you laughing?
He turned himself into a pickle, Mr. Wright. He calls himself Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after sus. And before long they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go, fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if those prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean...
Was that for the knife? Or the SL9 on the government knife? No.
What do you think about this? Time for the poem.
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. Oh, so, yes. Both. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from the case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. And as I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet.
You think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Or the
incident, if you will.
or the slime incident.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Slide to the right.
Crisscross.
Slime.
Slide. Oh my god. The incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
Your mom. 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So, they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Quite a joy. Executed?
Yes, Phoenix, that's what's going to happen to Manfred, because you got him in the chair.
Damn. Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? The criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence. Of a sort. Make up evidence.
Makeup can be evidence?
Yes, I mean, well, I guess in the right case.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part comes several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
You see, because I'm not a man, I can't be a patrolman, so they just let me go. And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be?
Detective Gumshoe?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall.
Howdy, partner.
Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Howdy, partner.
Detective Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigate that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted.
Probably because he was shit at his job and just kept doing this cowboy routine to excuse it.
Oh my god. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9. There was another side to the case, a hidden side. That's what we're after.
We're looking for the defendant's nobody.
And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait, those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office.
You see, because I hate prosecutors so much, I lace all their lunches with laxatives.
Huh? I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway?
Enough to form competing football teams.
Yeah, pretty much. Just when all detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie. Well, what? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Stakeland received from Miss Star.
Receive him a star. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood.
Oh man,
Oh.
I hope we were going to give it to Gumshoe.
Gumshoe is better than Mark was just saying. Gumshoe is best boy. We love Gumshoe. Gumshoe is forever the best detective. Anyway.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you gay?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister to cases, he was so nice, so not pretend cowboy, make believe, idiot.
Oh, pretend cowboy make believe idiots.
He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
Instead of a cowboy. Now he's so cold and lame and a cowboy.
Chief and I are merely cooperating on this investigation.
We hate each other's guts.
We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that.
I see. Thank you.
Officer Drake Marshall, huh? Huh? Looks like the sky isn't questioning.
I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in two places at the same time? Can you imagine?
How's she supposed to answer that?
Do you
I
not
did with
even
my
know the
eyes
shadow?
closed, John.
Do you not even know the shadow clone jutsu? Pathetic.
Wait a second. Didn't Mr. Gaunt say they'd arrested a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
Your mom. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's office.
Ugh, it makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yes, you should. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I don't anyone wants my mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. So this is the police mascot, isn't it?
The Blue Badger, future star of the police force.
The design's a little changed from the one outside.
Well, the dancing Blue Badger trademark is still under development, you see.
You have a trademark?
Absolutely. It's cutting edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. And then she caught on fire.
Oh my god, though. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then you'll get her nightmares. That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his screen.
What? Detective killed in the evidence room? Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything.
Uh-oh. Someone's getting a demotion.
Silly Phoenix. Cops don't face consequences.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all.
And every detective here did drink 300 cups of coffee since yesterday.
Or possibly more.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid in an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Crime, 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 crime. That's my song about crime. I hope you enjoyed it.
I love the crime song. Sing it again.
No.
Sing it.
Your mom.
Sing it.
Your mom.
Damn it, you got me.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh!
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert.
Okay. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard?
Where do
Sorry,
you
it's a little
think,
slow.
partner?
My Wi-Fi is a little slow.
I have a feeling I know who he is already. It's
It will go
fine.
slow and it speeds back up. I'm just like, okay, love.
Don't worry about it. We're close to the 2 hour mark anyway.
Yeah.
Any blood in here?
I hope not. But I mean, I guess you might as well spray the whole scene with your
With my $17 luminol bottle.
American dollars. That'll be specific. Oh, well, there's some stuff there. Does this mechanic return in any of the other games?
Yes.
As an Apollo Justice?
It returns in other games.
Damn you, not telling me.
I can't give you spoilers.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I can, but I won't give you spoilers.
Damn it. I was so close. Not really. Blood.
Wow, we got a reaction.
There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something. And planted their head right on these spines.
I think that might be more painful than being murdered.
I would hurt a
Informative.
lot.
Yikes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I wouldn't think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so?
They're tall and prickly and green.
Oh,
They don't talk.
green. I'm
And they s-
bitchy.
And they just sit in one spot all day, never moving.
Oh my god.
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. And they also conduct photosynthesis. Just like her.
Photosynthesis.
And they also live in the desert, just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Oh, okay. if that's what you think.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
That's called a poncho, partner.
A leather jacket, a leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? Pinchy? I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Why? I like withholding information.
Oh look, free cheese. Look, on the
Free
floor, a
cheese.
lasso.
Mousetrap? The game in real life? It looks like it's to trap something. Like a mouse.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso
Or to
missed.
catch an Emma. Is it to catch an Emma? You sure have an active imagination.
Texas.
This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yeah myself.
I'd say it'd be more of a yar myself, matey. I'm Phoenix Wright and I'm a pirate now.
Everyone's a fucking pirate in this today.
Yar, me hearty, we be stealing all the rolls.
Oh yeah. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here.
Seems like a smart idea to me. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. Oh, it won't open.
Oh. You thought it'd be open. I think we need someone's permission to go in there first.
Okay, is Marshall just not going to be here?
I think Marshall just doesn't want to listen.
Guess we will have to come back later.
This place is charged with frantic energy, as always.
Please. Huh? Wasn't that?
Oh,
Please. One steak lunch, please.
oh, I feel.
Detective Gumshoe!
Now's no time for chit chat now. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you need one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Unless you want Gummy, because I like you.
Poor Gummy.
Or Gummy. He's always gonna be hungry. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Let's give it to him anyway.
Now's no time for this. We caught our criminal, and we just need evidence.
The criminal, you mean?
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's all topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch proper. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Whoosh, gumshoe away! Wait, don't leave! If you wanna know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be open, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Oh, okay.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
And this
session of Phoenix Wright from the Ashes is coming to a close. That's going to be it for tonight, Twitch chat. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all will join us for more of this will join us for more of this next Saturday. Hopefully earlier than usual.
It will be earlier. Yeah, 100% will be earlier. I cannot be doing anything as intense next week.
And in the meantime, you can join us on my channel or Starburst channel tomorrow for some Ocarina of Time Randomizer, where we will just immediately be cracking open that spoiler log, because holy shit, the seed we've got is unlucky. And on Friday, you can tune into Starburst channel where she will finally be playing a game that isn't Like a Dragon 7.
Even though Ichiban, we love him. He's a good man. Anyway.
Will she end up simping for the protagonist of the new game she's starting more? Probably not.
Yes.
Probably not.
Why not? We already simmed for him.
Yeah, but is he Ichiban?
Ichiban is number 1. It's in his name.
There you have it. Bye, Twitch chat. Loves y'all.
Bye, Twitch crowd. See you Sunday.